Okay, what up? So I'm going to try to talk louder because I know that my volume on these videos absolutely sucks. So I'm going to try to talk louder in hopes that that will help. So hopefully that will work. I have tried to make this video like 3 or 4 times, or tried to make it once. I've been to several locations, and they were all occupied. So hopefully this works out. There's like a shit ton more people out today than normal. Also, I'm out a lot earlier. Well, not a lot, but I'm out earlier than I normally am. And also, in case you can't tell from the sweat dripping from my face, it's really hot out today. It's like 84 degrees. No humidity though, but it's really warm. So there's that. But hey, that's okay. As long as it's, not completely miserable, I'm okay. So, what did I want to talk about today? Oh my god. Oh, I brought notes. It's all good. Okay, so I was on the website earlier today. I'm going to make sure it's still recording. I'm going to move my hand away from the little button. Okay, so I was on the website today, but I was away from my computer. But when I got back, I was looking at the public chat because that's what I do, and I saw that some people were talking about breathing, like overthinking breathing, and getting really anxious, and then having it feel like you obsess over your breathing, and then you feel as if you're not getting enough air, and sometimes you can start to hyperventilate and sort of talk yourself into or think yourself into a panic attack or whatever the case may be. And by the time I got back to my computer, the people that were discussing that were already offline. But I just wanted to make a video about that because I do that a lot. I've gotten a lot better at it, but I still do it. And I don't know, I just wanted to, it's just, it's just an anxiety thing. It sucks, it's horrible, it's not fun, but it's, do something about it-able. I don't even know what's wrong with me. I think I'm tired / didn't have enough coffee today. Maybe I'm dehydrated, I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Maybe it's all of these things. But anyway, you can totally do something about it in order to help. And I have mentioned Katie Morton's breathing videos, but the relaxing breathing technique one thing in particular is the one that I'm talking about. And breathing, oh my god, it's generally a good thing, you know what I mean? And I wrote down some notes here on things that you can do in order to help yourself calm down, in order to help you sort of regulate your breathing and get it to be more natural. And when you're calm, your breathing is more natural, because that's just what happens. Your body's going to breathe, because it needs to do that in order to function. So, and survive. So, I mean, I don't know, when that happens, when you start to overthink your breathing, I know it's 1,000 times easier said than done, but try to relax. And I know that that's ridiculous because you're like, oh my god, I have anxiety, how am I supposed to relax, right? Well, I totally get it, but it's totally doable as well. And when you're really stressed out and you start to overthink about, overthink everything, including your breathing, it's just going to make things 1,000 times worse. So, let me look at my notes here. Okay, so try to calm down and clear your mind. Sometimes I find that distracting myself is the best thing that I could possibly do. Whether that, oh my god, what are words today? Sometimes that could be, reading a book, listening to music, watching cool YouTube videos that you enjoy, watching something funny, watching TV, watching a movie, going for a walk, something that will, phoning a friend, something that will get your mind off of your anxiety, something that will get your mind off of your breathing, And, you know, once you do that, once your mind's distracted and you're not focused on the breathing and the anxiety, your breathing, as I said, will become more natural, and then you'll calm down. And oh, one thing, I used to be a runner, and I'm hoping to get back into that, but I haven't done it in a really long time, so, you know, baby steps. But one thing that they used to tell us, oh my god, I'm saying a lot. One thing they used to tell us when back when I was a runner, is that it's important to control your breathing, because I had anxiety, and not everyone that I ran with did, but it definitely helps when you control your breathing, because otherwise you can get yourself into, you know, a panic. You can start panting a lot, and it can be awkward and uncomfortable, and then, you know, it's just not a good deal. It's not fun. No one wants to, you know, deal with that. But one thing that they said that we could do was to listen to a song with a solid beat, because then that you can like sort of set your breathing to. I don't know if that makes sense. You can try it. But yeah, just find a solid beat to a song that you like, or a song with a solid beat that you like, a song that you like with a solid beat, whatever, one of those, and sort of get your breath on a controlled tempo, and that will help a lot. And also, I mean, one thing that I think is kind of cool, for lack of a better word, I don't know, to know, is that breathing from your diaphragm is like a really good way to calm your entire, like, you know, nervous system. So, I don't know. I think that's really handy to know. Oh my god, my arm is getting super tired. I think it's super helpful to know. It's handy, it's good, I don't know what I'm saying. Oh my god, I'm really hot. This video is, I don't even know. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I hope that helps. I don't know if it did. If it didn't, I'm sorry. If you aren't sure what I'm talking about, feel free to ask questions, and I will try my best to clarify, perhaps in another video when I'm more hydrated and less gross and hot and tired and whatnot. But yeah, oh, the people if you happen to watch this, the people on the website that were talking about this earlier, I know the person specifically that said that they do this, that they overthink their breathing, and then it feels like they can't get enough air, and they said, like, it's really weird, and it's really weird, but you're not really weird. And you said something about, like, oh, okay, I'm not the only one. No, you are not the only one. You are far from the only one. This happens to lots and lots and lots of people, whether they want to talk about it or admit it or even realize it. But yes, it happens to everyone. Well, not everyone maybe, but whatever, you know what I mean. You're not alone. You're not weird. It's completely normal. I don't really like the word normal, you know, so normal. So yeah. How am I doing? Okay, almost 9 minutes. Okay, well, hey, the recording didn't stop, so that's a step in the right direction. Hopefully the sound doesn't suck, and also, oh my gosh, my mouth's really dry. If you haven't done so, you should totally watch the Katie Morton relaxing breathing video. It really helps. One thing that my ex-therapist used to, what up Stephanie, used to tell me is to put your hand on your stomach, and when you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and like say, pick 4 seconds for each one. Everybody has different, you know, lung capacity, and whatnot. So pick, if you can't do 4, do 3. If you want to do more than 4, that's totally fine. Just find a number of seconds that is good for you and that is comfortable. And, you know, inhale through your nose and hold it for 4 seconds. Or inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, and then breathe out through your mouth for 4 seconds. Or whatever the seconds, 5 seconds, whatever, that you're comfortable with. And that can really help. I promise it can really help, but I also find that distracting can help. Okay, so that video ended unexpectedly, but not in a bad place. So, yeah, distract, figure out what to do, control your breathing, but don't overthink it. Like, just bring it to a, you know, a more natural breathing, whatever. I don't know if this is making sense. Also today is Thursday, so Katie will be on Twitter. I was on there and there were some pretty good questions, so that's awesome. And also a lot of times people ask questions that Katie has already answered, and they just might not know that she has already answered them. So if I see questions that I know she's already answered, I try to go and find them on her YouTube channel and then send them to that person, because I have probably mentioned before, I think I've watched almost every single one of Katie's videos, if not all of them. So I try to do that to help people out. I hope it's not annoying or anything. I'm not a professional. I just unfortunately have a lot of mental health experiences personally. Well, fortunately and unfortunately. I'm glad that I know what I know, but sometimes it's not so fun to deal with. But whatever. And I'm just really familiar with Katie's channel, and also I generally have a lot of time on my hands, so it gives me something to do. So yeah, I hope that is helpful and not annoying or obnoxious. But yeah, so I hope you have a good day, and I will catch you on the flip side. Talk to you later. Peace out, yo.